People often ask me, well, you're a guy. What are you doing leading a pro-life organization? And that was something I grappled with in high school. I thought, wow, how could a guy step up on this? The mother is having the biological changes. I'm not carrying the child. So what say do I have in the abortion debate? It kind of struck me for a while how many guys would step back and step out of it. They're scared to talk about abortion. They're scared to weigh into it, that they didn't have a voice, that there wasn't a significance to their opinion. I've often found when you're excluding certain groups of a population, that to be a bad thing in any debate. I don't have to live in poverty to know that poverty is a bad thing. I don't have to have experienced that to understand that we want to help people who are in poverty. Similarly, I don't have to become pregnant in order to step up and support mothers who are. The concept of abortion debate is really about pregnancy. And what do you do when you're pregnant? What are your options? Where do you go? Many people say directly to abortion. Get rid of it. It's not life. Disregard it. I think the concept that the father isn't involved or men shouldn't have a voice in this debate, discussion, is kind of strange because you're involved in pregnancy. As an old saying, it takes two to tango, which seems strange that we have separated that notion from, and then the first act that you're going to choose to do is disown your fatherhood. To say, oh, whatever you choose, honey, it's not up to me, it doesn't matter to me. Well, the life of your child should matter. The life of children should matter to all men. In fact, when fathers aren't around, when they're not present, you see a huge increase in drug abuse by children without fathers. Single-family homes that are headed by mothers are 80% more likely to be in poverty than a married couple. You see twice as much, if you are raised in a family without a father present, you're twice as likely to commit suicide. Now, if your father is there, you are 70% less likely to drop out of school. So the first thing we're going to say to men across the board and to categorically reject them from participating in the discussion about pregnancy and where to go from there is that you're not involved. Not only are we hurting the men involved and not having a voice, but the significant ramifications on their children. I've wondered as a man how you can sit by and not step up. And I think there's been a lot of accurate concerns of saying, well, men don't provide, men don't step up, they're not there. I think it's pitiful. I think it takes very little courage to walk away, to not commit, to not be a man, and not to be a father to your child. I think that's ridiculous. And I agree with the complaints that say men need to be more involved. You're absolutely right. But respect does not mean that you do not have an opinion. It's in fact rather disrespectful that I as a man would say, you know what, it doesn't matter to me. That's absurd. Because children matter to me. Women matter to me. And the idea that we should not respect human dignity matters to me. We have to step up. You have to have the courage and the respect for yourself in order to be a man and enter the debate, because women and children are important, and we should definitely respect them.